What is up, guys? So you keep asking me you want a little review on this bad boy. So guys, this is the 1996 Dodge Viper. This is the one that you guys keep asking me about and wanting me to do a walk around. So this was purchased in 1996. It's a Dodge Viper GTS. It's the first year that GTS pretty much came out with this body style. If you guys know Vipers, the older ones before this, the 95 and older, was the RT10. The RT10 was a convertible soft top. And I think, I could be wrong though, but I believe 1 year you can get a RT10 hardtop. I could be wrong though, but I think I've seen one before. And this is the first year that they made the GTS in 1996. I believe they only made them in one color, and that's blue with white stripes. And you know, I mean, these aren't very fancy cars, and they're pretty basic inside. I mean, you can see, you know, the speedometer. It goes to 200, and yes, that is the true mileage. I have pretty much 7,300 miles on this vehicle. It mainly sits, but you know, it's pretty generic. No Bluetooth, no navigation, no cup holders, so don't go to Starbucks in it. You got pretty much a CD player. Your gauges does have air conditioning, thankfully, but that's about it, guys. There's really nothing to it in the inside. The lights are all you know, just halogen old yellow bulbs. And the stereo in this thing, I mean, is horrible. Just horrible. It's got 2 speakers. It is a 6-speed manual transmission. And you have one little compartment right here. That's about it. One little compartment there. You got another one there, you can stuff some papers. Other than that, that's all she's got inside, interior wise. Even the headlights, as you guys can see here, they are not an HID, they are not an LED, they are just a stock halogen bulb that they had in 1996. And for you know, a 2-door car, it has a decent amount of trunk. Here, of course, there's no button. You gotta do it with the key here. You gotta remember, guys, we're talking 1996 here. Give it a turn, and you gotta help it up here also. All right. So, I mean, it's not really big, but it's pretty deep. You can put, I don't know, 4 grocery bags in there, or a couple 30 packs in here maybe. And you also got 2 speakers back here. They do not really sound that good, to be honest with you. So 4 speakers total. And every time I drive this thing, people ask me, are these speakers? No, they are not speakers for the outside of your car. And I will show you what these are. Let's open the hood. Again, there is no hood latch inside. If you want to open the hood on a Viper, you have to stick your hand in here, wherever it is, somewhere in here, and pull that down to pretty much start the release. Then you got another latch in here. You got to push down a little bit on there. That releases the second part. And then to open the hood, you have to grab this side and lift up on it. And those things that you were asking me, are they speakers? No. So that vent right there leads to here. The other one is just for looks. It doesn't even pretty much go to anything. It's just so I guess there's 2 matching pairs. And what feeds this bad boy, it's a V10 8-liter. And that's how this thing gets going. Got your air filters up there. And people ask me about tires on this thing. It has in the front 275 40/17s. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. 275 40/17s. And in the back has a 335 35/17s. And the reason they put these 335s on here is to hopefully you can get some traction. If you guys know, about these Vipers, they are pretty scary to drive because they can't really stay straight. You got to get these tires really sticky before you can actually get them to grab. And believe it or not, the braking system is not that big on these vehicles. Again, one thing you guys got to remember, this is a 96, so the technology, from 96 and now is pretty much is incredible now. They're not even cross-drilled rotors. They're not slotted rotors. It's just a regular rotor with a 4-piston caliper on it. As goes for also the rears. You can see how small these rotors are, and also this caliper. I don't think there was a Brembo back then, but I am not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think there was any Brembo in 1996. But this car, you got to remember, is all fiberglass, so it doesn't weigh too much. It's a pretty light car, so it does stop fairly decent. I mean, you can, get this thing going, and if you want to slam the brakes, it's going to be there. So this is my 2016 Dodge Charger Hellcat, and you can see the difference between the caliper, 6-piston caliper, and I believe this is a 15 or 16-inch rotor. A lot of things have changed since 96 to 2016. So a lot of questions I get about this car when I'm driving it. People ask me, what is this? What is this little thing in your headlight here? Well, I mean, obviously, it's obvious. That is my blinker fluid. That is to make sure when I turn my turn signal on, I'm just kidding, guys. It's not my blinker fluid. So what this is for is actually a level. They use this to make sure the light sits level and is aiming perfect. Just so you don't have one light cockeyed and one light that's crooked. And this is their famous Viper logo. And if you guys notice, on this Viper, a lot of the older ones, the RT10, and the newer ones, the exhaust comes out of the side, right here. On the GTS, it does not. It comes out of the rear. That's one thing you guys will notice that's different. And I'll do a cold start for you guys, but this thing is not that loud, to be honest with you. It's actually very quiet. It's a very quiet car. And yeah, I mean, when you get on it, it gets pretty loud, but it's not that loud right now. I'll do a quick cold start for you guys. And when you push the brake, you'll see the back snake lights up. There you go. She lights up at night. Here's a cold start for you guys. So, you guys can see she's not very loud car. Yes, when you get on it, she'll get a little louder, but at idle, she's not that loud. And you gotta remember also, this is a bone stock vehicle. I have not done anything to this car. She is strictly bone stock. So that is all that I got for you guys today. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. I got a lot more cars coming up and a lot more videos coming up for you guys.